trying to figure it out themselves, but I've
Yes.
learned through that I
Yes.
don't want that for myself.
Exactly.
So I'm going to do things
Mm-hmm.
differently. And I think that's awesome that
Yeah.
you're able to kind of take that mentality with it though and switch it up like that, because too
Thanks.
many people kind of just become a product of their environment.
Yep.
Yes. Right.
Um
Yes.
Well, that was
so,
my dad taught me very simple that same kind of thing. So my dad was in the Air Force, right? Going back.
oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, my dad was in the Air Force.
Okay.
And as he was coming to the end of his tour, he served in Korea, and he was coming to the end of his tour. My dad was an amazing softball player, like stunningly good, and beat out a semi-pro second baseman to play in the military. And the military, the Air Force went to my dad and said, "We want you to re-enlist for 6 months." Now, my dad was a medic. Re-enlist for 6 months. We'll promote you from a staff sergeant to a second lieutenant. You will play softball for 6 months, traveling base to base for morale. And at the end of the 6 months, we will send you to nursing school. And my mom at the time has gotten pregnant with my sister, my oldest sister, and said, "Absolutely not, you're coming home." So he came home, and he worked for MetLife for 30 years, and then a bunch of other. We had an amazing life, but he always instilled in me, don't don't do that. I should have
Because we
spent
could have
that
had
six
an
months.
even better life.
I would have had a better
if-
pension. I would have had a better career.
Yeah.
Because if you get the chance to do the things you want to do them. And that was
Did
when I
he-
went full time music. My second phone call was to my dad. My first was to Laureen. My second one was to my dad. "Hey, I'm no longer. I don't work anymore. I'm a full time musician." He goes, "Can you pay bills?" I'm like, "Yep." "You happy?" "Yep." "Congratulations." Two questions he asked me. That was it. And that's the mindset that a lot of people who have been stuck at home for 20 years.
Yes.
Well, this is what I am now. This is what I've got. This is what I'm
I
allowed
don't
to
know
be.
what else.
This is
Right,
what I'm
right.
allowed to be.
I
Right.
don't know how to be anything else.
Right.
Right.
And then everybody gets comfortable with you being that way.
And
And
you
then
try to change.
the 1 second you try to just change one little thing, everybody's like, "What are you doing? That's not you."
and now you're the villain,
Yes.
because
Yeah.
now you're disrupting what they've
When
come to
all-
know and be used to and rely on
Yes.
for the last 20 years.
When
Yes.
all I'm trying to do is better myself.
And be happy.